Evelyn and Almer, that is not good, but you can use Buddy and Almer together, work really, really well. A very important hero on Titans, gonna get an A. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Almer. He's got 626 on his attack, 648 on his defense, and 1262 on his health. Actually, statistically, those look pretty similar to 5-star average grades. He's doing decently good. His attack power could be better. Defense is okay. Health total is okay. He's actually above average in terms of everything as a 4-star. He is running at fast speed. He's part of the Valhalla heroes. He also sets you up with a bonus that all enemies receive 22, 37, and 64 poison damage for as long as I don't even want to try it. I'm not even gonna try it. Ally has low health. As far as his hero special goes, he deals 150% damage to the target and nearby enemies, reduces the max health from the target and nearby enemies by 75. Max health can't go any lower than 30% of the original health, and the target and nearby enemies get minus 54% defense against nature for 4 turns. So when you look at what he does, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free, massive, turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, hit the link in the description, and if you're a new player, you'll get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. Dealing damage to the target nearby enemies, also reducing the life total, which is pretty cool, by 75. Little extra, little bonus in there that they can't recover any of that health, especially its target nearby enemies. And then also sets it up so he gives the elemental defensive down, which is extremely important, being that only him and Evelyn have elemental defensive down, except for a new hero that's coming out in beta. But those are the 2 only heroes that are giving elemental defensive down. Pretty amazing there. Awesome. He is running a sorcerer class emblem, so if you're looking on adding emblems on this guy, I would focus you could probably do the standard, which is prioritize attack, defense, and then health. But overall, pretty solid. So I love this hero. Giving the elemental defensive down in a 4-star is really critical, especially considering you have the likes of Buddy that you can pair him with, and just about any other hero. So you can pair him with Buddy. Buddy gives regular defensive down, Almer gives elemental defensive down. They do stack on top of each other, so it can make it so you deal a whole bunch of damage. Very important. When we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A+. Obviously, with him being an elemental defensive down, the only other hero is Evelyn, plus the hero that's in beta that they're talking about releasing. Those heroes giving the elemental situation, you pair them up, like I said, with Buddy, sets it up so you can deal a whole bunch of damage against Titans. If you're considering using him or you're using Evelyn, I personally would still use Evelyn if you have them both. But other than that, you could definitely use Almer as a very great alternative. You don't need to use both Evelyn and Almer. That is not good. But you can use Buddy and Almer together. Work really well. A very important hero on Titans. Gonna get an A+ just because it's so rare to have an elemental defensive down in green. Now, I wouldn't make this hero, I don't put it on every Titan. You're only gonna want to use Almer on blue Titans to give the elemental green defensive down. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get an A grade there. Obviously, with him running at fast speed, dealing damage to target nearby enemies, and then also giving elemental defensive down, pairs with just about any other green character. Gonna be amazing. What I love about him is with his fast speed, makes it so that he's always going to be a great move to be going off. Sometimes with a hero like Buddy, with him being at average speed, it can make things a little bit awkward because you're gonna have your heroes that are running at fast speed that you wait until they're actually charged to an average speed to line them up with Buddy. The great thing about Almer is Almer's gonna go off, and then you can have him go off, and then you can have your average speed heroes go off rather than holding them off until they go off at the same time. So like I said, with Buddy, sometimes it makes things awkward because fast heroes are now running at average because I want Buddy to go first, and then I want that hero to go off. So Almer being at fast speed is going to be really amazing. I do love that about him. Could be paired with literally any hero. So he's going to currently get an A, very close to an A+. Just taking life, dealing damage to everybody, target nearby enemies. Yeah, it's awesome. When we look at his defensive grade, he is going to get a B as far as the tank grade goes. I'm not a big fan of using him really on defense, especially because he doesn't have that great of defensive stats. It's okay on his defense. His health total is okay. It's pretty decent on the health total, but probably not a hero you want to be using, especially because you want to be utilizing his elemental defensive down, and that's not going to be so much of a factor, being that you're probably not going to have a bunch of green heroes, or you shouldn't, considering your mana troops. So I'm not a big fan of using him too much as far as the tank. That's why he's going to get a B grade there. And when we look at his flank grade, he is going to get a B+. I could see that maybe he is ran in this section, being that he's running at fast speed, dealing damage to the target nearby enemies. And then I guess it's okay. He is going to get a B+ grade there. And when we look at his wing grade, he is going to get a B grade. This is maybe close to a B+. There is some usability to be using him. Obviously, he's taking the life total, he's dealing damage, and then he's also giving the elemental. But the problem with him being in the wing is that he's probably not going to be activated a ton. Whereas in the flank, you have more of a position to where he could be activating to really take advantage of the minus 54% defense against nature for 4 turns. So he is going to get an overall B+ on defense, just being that he is a little bit well-rounded as far as the tank and the wing. And then you do have a slight boost in the flank, B+ grade there. When we look at his weekly raid grade, he is going to get an A on rush attack. Obviously, with him being at fast speed, with him now being at very fast speed, being able to steal their life to where they can't exceed that life if they need to heal, it's awesome. It's a great hero to be using. He isn't impacted so much with the very fast part of it, but the thing of it is with him being at very fast and everything else also being at very fast, it sets it up so you can really stack him with just about any hero and it being amazing results. So I love him on rush attack. This is close to an A+, but the only reason why it's not that is because he's already running at fast speed. When we look at his buff grade, he is going to get an A. Again, maybe another situation close to an A+. He's just a beast in the 4-star tournaments, especially if you have green to where you can really stack that. Being able to have him run at fast speed, dealing damage, elemental defensive down, and then just reducing life. Yeah, he's pretty great on buff. And then on Bloody Battle, he's going to get an A+ grade. With him now running at fast speed, dealing damage, pairing with anything, making it so that they can't heal any of the additional life, even if they could. He's just amazing on Bloody Battle. An amazing, amazing hero. He is going to get an overall grade of an A. This is very close to an A+. The only issue that I have is with him being on defense. There is a little bit of work that could potentially happen on offense, but that is close to an A+. I'm just going to say overall, this is very close to an A+ hero. Amazing, amazing hero. Whether it be green or any other color, this is a really great hero. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.